Alright, so I have returned once again today to deliver some more JoJo Part 7 Still Ball Run. And this volume and in this actual stream, if I can get the words out. As I said beforehand, before YouTube kicked in. Yeah, so on this stream we are covering volume 6, which actually I can't speak today for some profound reason. It actually covers chapters 28 to 30, plus I think 30.5 I believe as well. This one seems like a tail end of a volume rather than an actual volume, which actually confused me really badly. I was like, wait a second, is this half a volume or an actual volume? But I thought, okay, there's no point worrying about it. It's still JoJo Part 7, so it's alrighty. It's alrighty. So, where we left off last time, it was the fight between Johnny and Pork Pie Hat Kid, which ended with Johnny actually getting a stand, and actually also deepening his bond with Gyro Zeppeli, because as we know, Gyro Zeppeli is Bay. Also is Johnny, and so is Johnny as well, but Gyro Zeppeli is Bay as well. So yeah, and also now they're heading back to the actual race itself, so let's actually see what happens in that regard. Let's see what goes down. Let's see whether or not Gyro actually can, in theory, win. Let's see. So, just drink some water because my brain's literally just on the fritz today for some profound reason. I have no idea, my brain just kind of just stops, just randomly, like, yo, what are you trying to say, bruh? Because I'm not saying it anymore. I'm like, oh man, leave me like this. Don't leave me like this. Anyway, let's begin. Still Ball Run. So, in the lead we had the British jockey, Diego Brando. But Sandman is following right behind him, so is Gyro Zeppeli and Johnny Joestar, who finished 5th in the first stage. Chapter 28, Scary Monsters, Part 1. Just admire my bros. Admire my boys. Admire my boys. Just look at that Johnny. Look at that Gyro. Look at that Johnny. Look at that Gyro. Just, mwah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Anyway. So, chapter 28, Scary Monsters, Part 1. So, it's Gyro Zeppeli! Right before the second stage finish line, it's Gyro again! He jumps into the lead. I love this guy. I love this guy so much. He's just the coolest. He's like the biggest fan of Gyro Zeppeli in the world. I love him. There is some sweet ass art. It's beautiful art. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This man just loves Gyro Zeppeli so much. He's like the biggest fan. Ah, man, that's depressing. I actually thought I was only about to be able to cover 2 chapters today, but I found out it's only 3 chapters long. I was like, oh, that was all right then. I was like, because I was only going to cover 2 chapters today and do 2 chapters tomorrow because my schedule's got like extremely warped. Thought to myself, okay, I'll do that. But then I found out it's only 3 chapters long anyway. I was like, okay, all right, that worked out the better for me. So 3 chapters it is. 3 chapters it is today. So anyway. Only a straight line of 600 meters left to go. The rough terrain, the unmerciful heat. The racers have traveled 1,200 kilometers since this race started 18 days ago. But as we near Monument Valley yet again, the most skilled racers are gathering at the front. It's a reenactment. Oh, there we are. It's a reenactment of the first stage. It literally is. He literally is a speedwagon of Gyro. I love him. I want to see him more because he's such a great character. Gyro Zeppeli's one fan. Besides us, but he's just like Gyro Zeppeli's biggest fan. Now Diego Brando is picking up the picking up the pace. There we are. And Sandman continues to fly across the land with his monstrous legs. Gyro, this newspaper. Gyro, look. Holy shit. We can win, Johnny. We can win this stage. Keep it up at full speed. I can't believe this. But it is. This newspaper. This picture. I'm telling you, Gyro, look at this. Oh. This mountain. in this article's picture. It's the same shape, Gyro. This article about the third stage of the race. This shape. Look at the shape of the mountaintop. It's the same. Look closely. It's the same as the scar on my left arm. Cruz. These scars aren't letters, they're a place. They're telling us to go here. The next corpse must... The next corpse part must be on the mountain. What? Goal! Oh. Diego Brando finishes in first. Huh? First place goes to Diego Brando. Johnny Joestar in second. Third is Sandman. And Joe Zeppeli is fourth. Huh? Hey. What's he saying, Johnny? Wait a second. Why do you finish before me? Just... No, hold it. Johnny, you fucker, wait. I love these two so much. I actually adore these two so much. They're such a great pair. And they continue on. The front line refuses to stop. No plans for a break. Each racer continues straight on, straight into the third stage. Third stage, Rocky Mountain Breakdown. Third. Route, Monument Valley, Canyon City. Mountain course, 510 kilometers. Expected time to arrival, 7 days. Prize points, first place, 100 points, and $10,000. Man, I wish I saw that much money in my life. So you've made it. But I am not able to help you, Gyro Zeppeli. A report from the balloons. Pork Pie Hat has failed. Mr. President, he is unable to recover. Well, that's quite obvious if you look outside. Joe just happily finished the course. Give me some information that I don't know. Ooh! I don't know what this could mean, but Pork Pie Hat was on the ground with this in his hands. It's a piece of cloth. For some reason, there are shapes of letters scorched into the cloth. The scorched letters are Latin and mean to move one's feet. The prezzo is pretty swaggy, to be honest. Let's face it, everyone's got a bit of swag in this manga. Like, it's swag. It's swag. It's swag. It's a pinnacle swag. Something unexpected. Pork Pie Hat was not fighting Gyro Zeppeli, but Johnny Joestar. We can tell by the footprint at the place of action. Therefore, it is not Gyro who is hiding the corpse, but Johnny Joestar. He is the one we should be after, though we don't know which part of the corpse he has. Do you have a pen? Do you know how to drink an entire can of beer at once? Yes. That's impressive. Alright. That kid did his part to help us out. He wrapped the corpse with this cloth when he once had it in his hands, just like this. For the thickness you can see on the cloth, the wrapped corpse part is an arm, no doubt about it. It's either the left or right arm. That's when the cloth was scorched. With the energy that the corpse sets forth, Johnny Joestar has an arm, and these scorched letters are not just letters. Could they be a message pointing to a specific location? I'm always questioning, but I never know what these letters mean. I am always thinking, always. When you think about it, he actually is the best character at this point now. Just drunk a whole entire can in one go. I mean, I can't do that with Coke. That literally just like destroys my throat after a while. You can't feel a thing for a bit. You're like, your whole entire your world just comes crumbling apart for a bit. Like you become a bit existential, and then you come back into reality. Like, oh yeah, I just drank a whole entire can of Coke at once. I would not imagine that with beer. Beer would actually go straight to your head, as well. All things considering, that would not be good. I mean, it's impressive that he actually can walk like in a straight line straight afterwards. Actually, be able to enunciate, because that would probably nowadays just take us all out at one point. Just one fell swoop of can of beer, depending on how big it is. I mean, but still, man, that's impressive. I like how we're deducing the specifics of how to drink a beer in one go and also surviving it. I like that. JoJo makes you answer the most important questions in life. Like, can actually one man drink a whole entire can in one go? Hello. Oh. Anyhow, we have now found 2 parts of that person's corpse, including the heart in my chest. Ooh! Okay. Mysteries. 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 According to the map of Joseph of Arimathea, there are 9 corpse parts in all that are scattered across this continent. If the pork pie hat kid was defeated, then Johnny Joestar must have decided to find the next part. It might not be a bad idea to have him find it. If Joestar does find it in the rocky route, then we'd know where 3 parts are and only 6 would be left. Send the assassin there. Yes. We already have, Mr. President. You've got a good point there. Where is Mickey? Like, Mickey is not being, like, found. Like, did he actually kind of... Did he go back to his own world? Did he actually start Kingdom Hearts? No, that's what happened. I found it. I know why Kingdom Hearts exists now. That's what happened. Nomura was walking past while this whole entire thing was going on and saw Mickey. Was like, yo, I could use that. I could use this. And that's how Kingdom Hearts was born. There we are. I solved the mystery. The mystery of Kingdom Hearts and why it exists is Nomura saw it and went, you know what? This might be good for me. And that's what happened. There we are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No wonder we haven't seen Mickey in a long while. It's because Nomura has him. That solves it. That solves it. Oh. What was that? His chest. Oh, God. Great. Just wonderful. Although there's no mistake that I'd finish first in the 3rd stage, I'll get 100 points from this stage, so I have 136 total. Thanks, bruh. 136 points after this stage still won't give me a lead over Dio or Sandman, and Johnny, that Johnny bastard. If he happens to get first, he'll have a total 100 points for the lead. He said he would finish after me. That promise-breaking betrayer. This can't be happening. And it's hard to believe that Dio and Sandman, who are moving on ahead of us, will finish without any points. Not gonna happen, but it would be so good. Look, Gyro. Dio is sitting down over there. That's Dio's horse. But it's strange, they're off course. Huh? Oh no! Dio's been hurt! Not Dio! Well, actually Diego, but you know what I mean. Man's down. Man's down! Looks like he fell. Yes, just my luck. He's bleeding from his cheek. He fell? Dio actually fell? Well, it is a mountain course. Could be that he and his horse aren't made for this type of land. He coloured up. He fell over holding his head. Dio falling off his horse, that's just hard to believe. But by the looks of things, seems like he'll be a little behind. He may have to drop out even. Let's go, Gyro. Ah, I didn't know you were that kind of person, Johnny. I'm the type that laughs at others' misfortunes myself. And it would be great if he didn't get any points in this stage, but it might be a little threatening. It might be a life-threatening wound. Let's check it out. It's the best that you stay away from Diego Brando, Gyro. Come on, where's your compassion? He can't be trusted. Dio's Britain's honourable genius jockey, but he would do anything for money and to win. That's what people say. There are many shady rumors. For example, when he was 20, he married an 83-year-old widow to inherit her fortune. The widow died half a year later. It's rumored that Dio killed her. So what you want to say is, he may be trying to trick us like that. And in this situation, it's possible that he's connected to the terrorists. Maybe if he was about to lose you, you would be ranked first. Why would he do that? He's bleeding. Getting worse. Oh, his bleeding's getting worse. I'm just going to check. Yeah. Ah. Ouch. Bah. Do. The ground over here, it's awfully sharp land. My horse is reacting too. His horse must have been surprised just the same. Hey Dio, are you alright? If you want the rescue team to come, just say so. I'll call them. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Here it comes. Here comes the Dio. Here comes the Dio. Even Johnny is scared. What? His fingers? A scab? Did he touch something? Get lost, you two. In the end, I'm the one who's going to pass you up. Yo-ho-ho. Oh, that Dio look. That look of Dio. It's been some time since I've seen that look on Dio's face. That look of, boy, if you try it, I will destroy you. Looks like he's fine. Whether it's a trap or not, he's too healthy. That's great. Let's go, Johnny. Oh. Ugh. I guess he'll sleep. Dio's way of actually trying to get over a wound is just to sleep. I like it. Oh. 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 Oh, there we are. Third stage, 5th day, Rocky Mountains, about 300 kilometers away from Monument Valley. Gerald, we'll pass through the Rocky Mountains in 2 days. According to the map, Mount Footloose is across that mountain. It's right on the course. You can see it slightly. It's about 15 kilometers away. Could we make it today? Today is too late. Tomorrow. The sun's about to set. We'll let the horses rest. This has to be the place. The next course part is on that mountain. The mountain is wide, but we'll find out when we go. I know we will. Hey Johnny, my horse is freaking out. Johnny, it's him! It's Dio! Woohoo! There he is. There's Dio. There's that Dio. Not, it's a specific Dio. It's like 100% Dio, not 80% Dio. It's 100% Dio. It's not. It might be Dio. It's actual Dio. He looks pretty aggressive. Unlike before. Don't let your guard down, Johnny, and don't let him pass you. Hey, come on, guys. Don't take it that way. I'm done for today. The sun is starting to set. There's a small village ahead. Let's stay there. Camping out is a bad idea. There are beasts out in this area. The other day, around sundown, I got surrounded by beasts. A few cougars and a few rattlesnakes. The cougars and rattlesnakes were on 2 sides of the road, blocking my way out. I was thinking of how to escape, but then for some reason I was able to pass through on one side of the road. I was able to get by one of the 2 groups easily. Which side do you think it was, the cougars or the rattlesnakes? The answer is the rattlesnakes, because they were asleep. Oh boy. Oh boy. And snoring on the side of the road. Huh? Hey, come on, it's a joke. Only a joke. What do you think? Then maybe they woke up and started slapping each other in the faces. Get it? That's absolutely perfect. I'm sorry. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. How? Oh man, that was a joke and a half. That was a Joe joke. That was a Joe joke and a half. That was. Oh boy. Oh man. So in this reality, Dio's actually a comedian. That's what's happened. Dio's actually become a comedian instead of a stand user, or maybe both. He's a stand user comedian. It's the look. It's the look that he gives. Just look at that smug ass face. Just look at it. Just look. I love it. It's my favorite Dio now. That's my favorite Dio. That's literally my favorite Dio. Oh man. Damn, I feel good. Everything is so refreshing. Splendid maybe, because I fell back there. My body feels light. It's too bad the sun is setting. Get away from us, Diego Brando. We won't travel with you. Johnny Joestar, I applaud your performance in both this first and second stage. I heard you got injured, but what a grand comeback this is. Oh. What? Crumbling. He's crumbling. Hey, holy crap! Is this Diego, man? This Diego though. I shouldn't make Dio my husband, but he's slowly getting into the territory. It's happening. I went from not liking Dio that much to really freaking liking Dio. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? Hey, you two are experts on the horse, but can you do this? Hey. Hey. Johnny, what's up with him? What's up with him? Are genius jockeys always this wacky? How should I know? But something's strange. Something's wrong. We thought he was badly injured back there, but now, Gyro, are we going with him? Are we going with him tonight? Are we going to be with him tonight? Oh wow. That looks mildly kind of foreboding. The Iraqi's foreboding atmospheres. Well, even if we try to avoid that, there are wolves out there. It would be far too risky for the horses. We need to stay at a village. Yeah, the wolves are still roaming around. That's the safest. Dude, he can hear us. Oh man, I love this. Part 7's a gift from gods. Part 7 is a gift from the gods. Just what even is this manga at this point? It's just everything. It's just everything. It seems like everybody knows about this race, even up here in the mountains. Joe, where did Dio go? He's gone. Who knows? Maybe he's talking with the villagers. Seriously, I'm not sleeping in the same place as him. He's definitely the lowest. He's definitely the lowest a human can become. Putting poison in the horse's food or tinkering with old harnesses is second nature to him. I know. We'll keep watch of our horses just like we do when we camp out. There's a furnace in the room next door. I say it's time for dinner. I'll go search for some food. Oh, some wood. Some wood. There we are. Some wood. It literally is, at this point, it is literally Jesus Christ incarnate in a manga. Search for some wood. Not wood. I put an extra O on the word wood. Oh, Jesus Christ, on wood. Made it wood. Oh no! It's that Dio again! It's that dastardly Dio. It's that Dio. Dio. It's Dio. What's he doing crouched down there? Oh. Gobble. Eating rocks. The man's eating rocks. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? Johnny Joe, so I was trying to enjoy some drink. Couldn't even do that because Dio's there. Because Dio ruins everything at this point, even drinking. Smack, smack, rubble, rubble, gulp, gulp. Should we be worried at this point? I swear they got to destroy his head turn a lot. That face though. That face though. It's a face of, yo, what's up? I'm Dio. Even Johnny's like, what the F am I watching? Sniff, 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 sniff. Sniff. Seems like coffee. Oh, it smells like coffee. Are you making coffee? What a pleasant aroma. What are you doing there, Dio? Nothing. Nothing. Oh my god, this is actually incredible. Hey, don't come in. Oh, are you wondering why I was eating those rocks? It's for digestion. Mr. Joestar, don't you know? It helps your stomach digest. It crushes what you ate inside the stomach. They're called gastroliths. Most meat-eating creatures do this. It's a health method. Learn from birds and alligators. I feel splendid. But you're making coffee, aren't you? It hasn't quite got the aroma of Blue Mountain No. 1, but it's still really good. Mind if I have a cup? What about that wound you got from falling? It looked like a terrible wound when we saw you. I told you, I'm doing great. I don't feel any pain anywhere. Oh man. If I become a teacher one day, I'm gonna throw my students a copy of JoJo at them and be like, just read that. You learn all the science you need from there. That's how I learned. That's how I learned about science. And also everything else in life. Just read JoJo. Yeah, sometimes I like to partake in the eating of the rocks, just the hell of it, because I know it's good for you. I was like, people are like, yo Joe, why are you eating rocks out there? It's because I'm like, that Dio from JoJo told me that it's eating rocks is healthy. I'm like, they're like, oh, I'll join you, and that's how it all starts. Dio actually starts a health craze. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? Why aren't you taking off your gloves? October nights in the Rockies can get pretty chilly. I take them off when I wash my hands. Come on, let me have some. I don't want to travel with you. Let's make that clear. It's right in front of you. Drink the coffee and go to a different empty house. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. Can I just ask, which one can I drink? Which one? There's only one cup there. Dio, you can't see it. The rest are cans. Can't see? Ah man, how are pebbles actually? I need to know, how are pebbles? Because I was thinking of going for pebbles. I was like, though they're kind of expensive. Rocks are cheaper because you can find them anywhere, and plus also every single good hardware store sells them in droves. But pebbles not so much apparently. Since I don't live by the sea, I can't actually just go out my door and get some. So how are the pebbles? Give me a break. I can see great. Both my eyesight and physical performance are at their best. I can see even better as it gets darker. Sniff. But which one? Sniff, sniff. Which is it? Ah, man. Okay, I'll go out tonight and buy some then. I need to change up my diet. I think rocks are getting to me now. I think rocks are getting too much for my digestion. Thanks for recommendation there, bro. I needed that. Now I know. I told you there's only one cup right here. Cling. Coo. Coo. What a queer. Something's wrong for sure. Can't he see it? Or does he just not understand? Drip, drip, drip. Drip, drip. Oh, there's some fangs. Oh, look. Sharp teeth. Sharp teeth. What? Teeth? Those are teeth. This guy, what the hell is under that bandage? It's a mouth. It's a mouth. It's a mouth. It's ripped all the way to his ears. That mouth is as if. Oh, is he a precursor to the Joker? Is that what's happening here? Did the whole thing with the Joker actually come from here? There's actually a massive JoJo reference at this point then. What are you doing, Johnny? There sure are a lot of flies here, don't you think? There's a ton. They're coming from the window. Close it. And that door too. Oh! Johnny, close the window. I'm not talking about the flies. Didn't you notice there's something right outside? Oh! Well. It's the corpse of the bear. Its flesh has been eaten off. How long has it been lying there dead? A human couldn't have done this. Holy freaking... What? Dio? What? I'm sorry? Is he a dinosaur? is that a dinosaur? I'm so... It's Dino Brando. I'm so confused. Only in JoJo do you actually find Dio turned into a bloody dinosaur. He went from a vampire to a dinosaur now. That's an impressive evolution, or kind of de-evolution at the exact same time. Holy moly. Admire the art though, but I never thought to myself, would I read a JoJo part where a person turned into a dinosaur? But there we are. There we are. I'm 29 Scary Monsters Part 2. What is this? He transformed. Dio! He was a stand user. His power. I knew it. Huh? Scary Monsters Part 2. Look at that man hurt my boy. I like how his tail just reads the word Dio constantly. It's a nice little touch. Nice little subtle touch. Subtle touch is there. Subtle touch is there, I must say. It says Dio on his tails. What does it all mean? What does it all mean? I don't know. Look at him hurt my husband though. Gyro! Well, there he goes. There goes Gyro. Huh? Yeah. Tusk. Grah. I'm still kind of getting over the fact it's actually a dinosaur now. I'm still trying to get over that because of all the things Araki's pulled on me recently in JoJo, Dio turning into a dinosaur is probably the biggest one of things that just kind of. I'm actually impressed that he actually kind of branded himself all over his own body. I love it. I love it. It's like how can we advance humanity even more than it already is? Just put Dio all over his body. It's just like yeah. I feel like getting Jurassic Park music now and just put over the top of this chapter because it seems fitting now at this point to put Jurassic Park over the top. Oh. An enemy? Dio must have been one of them. The terrorists. Well, he's a dinosaur. Technically, he's a dinosaur. I'm just. Well, imagine if you actually no. Man's a dinosaur. Man's an effing dinosaur. You can dodge my nail shots at this distance. Still balls. Still balls. Whoa. I'm just so floored by this idea that it's actually a dinosaur in JoJo. Just I know there's been things that pulled in the past in JoJo just made you go, huh? Just dinosaur. Just check out his dynamic vision. He easily dodged my steel ball from even so close. What? Gyro above you! God. So is it your goal to find the next corpse part? Or are you simply going to kill us and take it? Seems you're pretty damn sensitive to sudden movements. But if there's something moving slowly, it wouldn't be taken as a threat, and you wouldn't dodge it, eh? Oh, thank you, and actually have a nice rest of the day as well. Enjoy the rest of your day, bro. We have to find out what's happening with the Dios. We got to see what's going down with the Dios. It doesn't seem like an attack. You'll be relieved not to dodge. You'll be relieved. No need to dodge. Oh. I put a steel ball in the can. How it got in there, it's a secret. Big secrets in JoJo. How the hell did the steel ball get in a can? Secrets never be answered because Rocky won't answer it for us. He won't go, yo, by the way, this is how he got the steel ball in there. If there's ever a Q&A, I might just go, yo, by the way, how did Gyro get that steel ball in the can? And he'd be like, yo, I'll tell you. It's like a 10-hour seminar on how the hell did Gyro exactly get a goddamn steel ball into a can. God. But it doesn't seem to... But it didn't... There we are. But it didn't seem to do much damage. He's getting up. My steel balls won't hit him. We've got to run. Hurry and get outside, Johnny. What is this? It's stand ability. What kind of ability is it? It's a dinosaur, Johnny. That's like top 10. That's like top 10 JoJo quotes. It's a dinosaur, Johnny. It looks like Dio's body has been fused with a dinosaur's ability. Dinosaur? What's a dinosaur? You don't know? Here we go. It's true. It's true. The biggest mystery is we never ask Araki one day if he holds a Q&A. There are these huge creatures bigger than African elephants. In 1838, a scholar named Owen coined the word dinosaur and started calling them that. Well, this one's smaller than an elephant. Shut up! Anyways, they existed long before mankind was born to the earth. So why does Dio have the ability of getting something so old? It could have something to do with fossils. Ever since the fossil discovery in Colorado Cliff in the Rocky Mountains, tons more have been discovered. Oh. Damn, the door's being ripped up. We gotta get down the cliff, Johnny. No, I'm not going if Dio's after the corpse. We need to defeat Dio and just the... We need to defeat Dio and just the opposite. Don't move, no matter what. Dio can't see motionless things. What? I love... Gyro is actually our science teacher at this point. I love him. I think he's great. I wish Dio got a hat with his dinosaur transformation. His dinosaur needs a hat. Just give him a hat. Just give him like a little top hat on top of it. Just to seal the goddamn deal. I need Dio to have a hat. Alternate Dio costume, just Dio with a hat. Don't move, Gyro. For some reason, Dio can only see moving things. Isn't that how dinosaurs are? Well, there we are. He's a quick learner. Don't, not even blink. I'm sure of it. He can't see us. Just like before, he couldn't recognize the coffee. Huh. There we are. Huh? Yes, he thinks we went down the cliff. Sniff, 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 sniff. Did he find out? I think he did. He's sniffing like a dog. He's coming back. Don't panic, Gyro. There's no way he knows. He's smelling this bear. He could smell the coffee, but he couldn't tell what it was. Ha. Sniff, 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 sniff. Ah! God. Just bear it. Is that a pun? Is that a pun? Johnny, it's not a time for a pun. I know it's a goddamn bear, but it's not a time for a pun. Jesus Christ, Johnny Joestar. Jesus Christ. That's one of those moments that the Seinfeld music to play at the end of that sentence. It's how the Seinfeld music does play. Just end that whole entire thing. Did we do it? Where did he go? He just left, so he's lost us. Shh. Huh? That doesn't seem to be it, Gyro. I think Dio, yes, he knows. Dio's already seen your ability with the steel balls in the first stage. God. Gyro, he knows that the spinning ball returns to you. He's trying to find you with your steel ball, wherever the ball returns to. Oh. Nice pun. Nice pun. I like it. I like it. Good pun. Good puns. I like it. I like it. Them JoJo puns though. Them Joe puns. JoJo puns, Joe puns. He's coming after the ball. No! Oh, Gyro's just completely nonchalant about everything. He's like the most nonchalant person going. Kind of, sort of, in a way. That is impressive. This is more intense than the first boss fight in Tomb Raider. You have to fight a dinosaur in the first... Is it the first game you fight the dinosaur? I think it's the first game you fight a dinosaur in Tomb Raider. I remember that boss fight. It was almost like left field boss fight in the universe. You just walk out, you're like, oh, this seems pretty nice, and a massive T-Rex just comes out of nowhere and attacks you. Like, what? And it just reminds me a lot of this. But in that game, you just literally had 2 pistols. You just stood there and just took it down like in about 10 minutes. And this one, they've got to use they've got to use their smarts. Man, I miss Tomb Raider. Now that I mentioned, I'm gonna go and play it now. But never remastered the first game beyond the anniversary. Calm down, Johnny. The steel ball that returned flattened my legs with a spin. It looks like he thinks we went over the wall now. This is like top tier JoJo. Oh yes. He went down the cliff. Johnny, about those letters on your left arm. Just now, there's something I realized about their placement. Crumble, crumble. Gruzzle, gruzzle. Jaro, something strange under here. Huh. Do you hear something? Yeah, I hear it, but what is it? It's a freaking... That's pretty much it. Like, he's nonchalant because it literally is that. That's the reason. That's it. We found it. We found the reason why Jaro Zeppi is so nonchalant about everything. He has the power of God and swag on his side. He has literally the power of God and swag. He has the toppest of all tiers of power. It's a freaking goddamn T-Rex. Now that I mentioned it from Tomb Raider, it's actually appeared in his manga as well. Huh, wow, wouldn't you know? What? What? Grah! What? The pair. And his appearance, he was alive. Just what is his ability of Dios? I'm just so freaking amazed how much this thing's just gone 0 to 60. Go through, Johnny. I can make your body flat with the I make your body flat with spin also. Go under the wall through the drainage. Huh? Wouldn't you know? And one more thing. Though we're in a bit of a situation, as I was saying about the left arm of yours, those aren't letters, I just understood it. We've come closer to our destination than we thought. It's the shape of the constellation. The placement of those letters are in this array of the stars. The Big Dipper. The shape and placement are the same as the cruise in the North Star. Hey! Fits the North Star! Hey-yo! Placement. Product placement. I'm kidding. If there goes to North Star, there actually does Euro Shock start playing. The letters themselves are a map that show the constellation, the location where the Big Dipper dips into the ground. That's where it's pointing at. Combine the constellation with the mountain and the ground. The corpse is on that hill. We'll go and get it now. If you're up to it. Actually go up to that area and Euro Shock just starts playing. And you just hear the words Omae mo shinderu just come from nowhere, and then just go Nani, and it just spirals from there. And that's why people don't head to the North Star, because you meet the Fist of the North Star. There we are. Crack the code. I did. Crack the code. Man, this is an arc to remember. This is an arc to remember. This is a goddamn arc. I like how it looks like a goddamn poster for a movie as well. That I would go and see about 10 times. It's like, where did dinosaur come from? Why? And who are the 3 blokes on the poster? Just so many questions that a person who's never read JoJo would always ask. But the 30 Scary Monsters Part 3. Oh man. This is an incredible part. Somewhere on the island of Britain, in an improvised region among impoverished region among impoverished people in a rural village, were two parents of a newborn boy. They became so weary of their poverty-stricken lives that one night they went into the mountain and dug up a hole. They wrapped the baby in white cloth and placed him in the hole. They finished the job and carried on with their lives as if their child was never born. But a little while later it started to rain. The water in the river increased and started to flood. Oh. Yeah. Imagine people just went into this thinking, oh yeah, I want to get a casual Western kind of manga. Oh my god, it's dinosaurs. Just your brain would just be fried afterwards. Be like, what? Huh? Jesus Christ, it looks like a Mad Max movie outside. Outside my window right now, it looks like a Mad Max movie, I'm not kidding. Just look over to my right, I can still see it sometimes. Like, it just looks, the light, it's like a Mad Max movie. Ah, Diego! You had a name for that child? Don't. He must have died a long time ago. Once we have a stable life, we can have many babies as we want. We'll have another baby someday. That one died in the flood, okay? If you would just quit your drinking, we were wrong. I don't need money. What? How dare you scorn your husband like that? Diego! Dio! She's drowning. That stupid woman. Ha! Now I got rid of both of them. Good riddance. Jesus freaking Christ, this dude! Oh, he's alive. Oh, child with such power of life. I'm sorry. I won't ever do it again, ever. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. After the rain stopped, the mother and the child were found unconscious down the river by a man who was employed at a farm. The woman changed her name into Brando and began to work for the farm. Diego Brando had turned 5. At that time, he was thinking of taking care of the horses, but their lives of poverty did not improve a bit. Dio, did you grow thinner? Here, eat my portion too. I'm already full. I just grew taller. I haven't got skinny. They had worked from dusk till dawn and were given a place to sleep eating utensils and barely any food. There was no place else they could go. I mean, did the original one turn into a dinosaur at any point though? Because I don't think the original one turned into a dinosaur. He was a vampire. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they both had it rough when you think about it, but one's now a dinosaur. So there's that as well. Is that taken into account? I don't know actually. I'd probably say I don't know actually. Speaking of it. Stop. Ah, please don't. Please stop. Stop it. What is it? I like you. Come on, just a little bit. It's been 5 years now. Is this how you treat the person who you owe your life to? I mean, possibly, maybe, I would probably say this one might have a worse life, I think. Maybe. I mean, it's only time to tell, I think. Well, he's a dinosaur at this point, so there's that. I mean, I don't know. There's vampire Dio and there's dinosaur Dio. I'm really grateful, but please stop. If my son finds out I'm having a relationship with you, a married man with children, what would he think? You're right, I was mistaken. I must have misunderstood. I am truly sorry. There's a hole in my cup. Yours too, Mother. Why? Who did this? Gather around, everyone. Time for your meals. Line up. Oh, no, lad. There's a hole in your cup there. What a waste. One person's worth was spilled. Now I can't give you the nice warm stew. And these utensils are landlords. We need to be careful, don't we? So when you put holes in our cups. It wasn't me or my mother. Oh, really? Who in the world would do it? Be sure to tell me if you find out who did, young lad. That's what I was thinking, actually. I was thinking there was actually kind of a resemblance of Giorno in Dio, actually. Maybe just borrow a couple of cups. Me and my son, we cannot eat without them. Alright, but since you broke the landlord's utensils, you must buy new ones. £3. I don't have that much now. Once I receive my salary, I can pay you back. Well, we've known each other for 5 years now, so maybe we can work this out. But oh yes, advances aren't permitted here. I'm deeply sorry. In here, could we have the stew in here? Even just one person's worth. Don't be a fool, boy. That's the animal's pail. The cows and sheep don't want the smell of gravy in their bucket. Sorry, could you move aside? Everyone else is waiting their turn. Mother, I'm not even hungry anyways. But I just thought of something terrific. We've got our shoes. We can have them pour our soup in there. Huh? Please, can I have some stew inside these hands? Will you please pour the stew, Dio's portion? Go ahead, please, right here, in these hands. Stop! Stop! Thank you very much. Mother! Now, I've gotten some. Go on and eat, Dio. But let go, hurry, I'm not hungry. No matter how poor people are, we cannot forget our dignity. What about tomorrow and the next day and the next? Eat this and grow big and strong, so that you can grow up and so that you can protect your mother. Well, this is actually quite heavy. We can buy new cups next month, but until then, go ahead and eat this. Diego's grandmother continued to work and work. A year later, she caught a disease called tetanus and died at the young age of 23. Dio believed that the germs that came in through her burns were the cause of her disease. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, actually, this universe's one's actually a lot worse than the previous one. I mean, there's a little bit. There's that kind of bigger picture with Dio's character that kind of shapes his whole entire personality as well. That's one thing this actual kind of part has as well. But you kind of get a lot more to do with why he's the way he is. In the original part, you did get that as well, but here it's kind of explored in kind of a concise manner. But it kind of feels as if he's had his whole entire character just explained completely legit, like in essence, like as if it was explained like 10 years, but in the space of just one fell chapter. It's actually quite well done and structured really well as well. And alternatively knew that the man was the cause of her death. As Dio grew older, he swore to himself to find that man and get revenge. And all of you at the farm who looked down on us because it wasn't clear who my father was, you all abandoned my mother. You disposed of us both, and my father. God knows where he is. And the owner of the farm, I'll never forgive any of you. You're all guilty. Bloody country fucks. I'll climb to the top of society. If anybody gets in my way, I'll put them through humiliation. Worse than getting stew in their shoes, I'll slash through their pride and scatter it on the ground. Before taking her last breath, Dio's mother said to him, "Don't be sad, it's all because of my sin. It's not your fault. But Dio, even the untamable horses on this farm listen to you when you come near and eat from your hand. You should try riding them when you go a little older. That's your talent." That's what I was thinking, because in the OG universe, I never liked Dio because he was kind of a bit too one-dimensional. He wasn't like kind of anything more than what you would see. Like he isn't too one-dimensional for the time period when it was actually kind of released as a manga, but as anime form, you could kind of see there's a bit too much one-dimensionality to him, which kind of just did take away from slightly. I mean, yeah, there was the backstory still there, but it was kind of still a little bit as if he's not doing anything with it to actually kind of allow him to grow because of it. Here, the backstory allows him to actually the backstory shapes his whole entire personality, his whole entire character, and you actually kind of feel for him. You kind of understand where he's coming from, why he has that hate towards people as well. OG Universe's one was kind of sort of just any old character like you would see anywhere else. Like, you had they had a backstory, had everything, but it's kind of just, it was lacking that kind of punch. This one has that thing it was lacking. It's a good job on that one. So, I mean, Naraki was kind of right to realize that was actually kind of a flaw, because Yeah, I'm actually gonna read Joji. Is it is it Jojilon? Is how you pronounce it? Is it Jo? I never known how to pronounce it correctly. I always pronounce it Jojilon, but I don't think it's actually the correct way of saying it. But I would actually read it. Don't worry. Part 8's coming straight after Part 7 anyway. I wouldn't give up on it. I'm too far into JoJo at this point. I always wonder because I've heard people mispronounce it and people go, "Oh, that's not how you pronounce it." I was like, "So how do you?" I always said Jojilon. That's how I always said it. So it's actually JoJo. So it actually is JoJo Lion then. So that's okay. I always said it. I always said Jojilon. That's how I always said it. I always kind of just. I said it my own way just in case I always get it wrong. I just said it how I just always say Part 8 or just Jojilon, because it kind of just meshes all the words together, I guess. But now actually know it's JoJo Lion or something kind of in that way. It's actually kind of alright now. I know how to pronounce it correctly. Just in case one day I start doing Part 8 and people are like, "What the hell are you saying?" Now I've cleared that up. Thank you. Otherwise that would have been quite the thing to start Part 8 by mispronouncing the word of JoJo Lion. The glorious stillborn-run race. It has the power to influence even the royal family of England. Any means will be taken to meet that end. Ah, I get you. Evangelion. Yeah. Jojilon. Yeah, Jojilon. Yeah, I see it. Ooh. Ooh. Go, Johnny, go! Dio's back. Go deeper. Go to the other side, through the sewage. Nyo. I have read the first 120 chapters of Berserk. I've actually got to the conviction arc. I haven't got past that bit yet. Because Golden Age was so freaking good, I don't think anything could actually match up to that point. So I was like, okay, let's take a break from it and come back to it later at some point. But I've read the first 120 chapters of it. It's freaking incredible. I think I actually read it because of the new anime that was coming out. I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, the anime was not good. I actually read it because of it. I was like, I couldn't remember if I actually ever. I think I watched one of the movies beforehand, but never actually kind of read the manga. So I thought to myself, I read the actual manga before the actual anime starts, so I get the full picture. But then the anime started. I was like, oh my god, what is this? I never watched it after that point. What is this? Dio's ability. That bear he killed, even the bear became a dinosaur. Who knows? Hurry up and go deeper. But yeah, Berserk is actually an amazing manga. It's one of those ones that I heard one person say it was terrible. I was like, what? I was like, no, Berserk's not terrible. Like, nah, fam, Berserk's not terrible. Actually, I heard some person actually say Part 1 to 3 of JoJo was terrible as well. I was like, oh boy. I like the transition between tragic backstory to bloody dinosaurs. I love it. Just straight up, just go boom, dinosaurs. It's like, yeah. That rocky hill at the Big Dipper is on the cliff across the canyon. I'm guessing the corpse is somewhere in the dent of the peak. It's probably only 200 to 300 meters to climb. After we get down from here, we'll climb down the cliff and up the canyon in the dark. Right, we'll get the corpse from the mountain and then get out of here. Hey, Jaro, about our horses. The horses? They'll be eaten by Dio. I mean, I can see, but if you haven't read parts 5 to 8, I mean, I don't know. Because by the time you actually read from part 4 onwards, you're kind of like, yeah, part 1 to 3 isn't the kind of greatest part, but it's like, they're still not objectively terrible mangas, though. They've still got something to them, which actually kind of make them good. I mean, I don't know. I always kind of wondered why why people kind of just don't like it. Because JoJo's one of those mangas that has everything for everyone. It has literally everything you need. Yeah, it's one of those. It's not as good as the subsequent parts, but it's kind of in their own reality. They're still pretty freaking good. Plus one gave birth to Speedwagon as well, so you got that. And also stands as well. No, he wouldn't do that. Dio's goal is to get your left hand in our lives. Besides, a guy like him who's made his life as a jockey wouldn't kill a horse. Valkyrie will come find us in the morning. I sure hope so. Russell. Oh my freaking god. Hey, what the hell? Some small ones came in. Dinosaurs. Even though they're small, they're still dinosaurs. Dio must have sent them in. Even though they're small, they're still dinosaurs. I would take part 1 to 3 of JoJo 10 times over than have to read Bleach. There we are. Read Bleach, because god damn it. Like I could read the first wait, how much is it until the end of Aizen? Don't know, I can't remember till when it hit the end of Aizen, but after that point Bleach isn't Bleach. But yeah, I can read parts 1 to 3 over 10 times and have to read Bleach ever again. Because at least part 1 to 3 had a cohesive ending. Just it kind of worked. Oh, no. But even Fairy Tail as well. I could never read Fairy Tail. Part 1 to 3 just... Part 1 to 3 is just subsequently better than anything else in the world still. Besides a couple, but still. Like, I don't know. It's just not boring. That's the problem. In manga form, they're not boring. In anime form, part 3 kind of just falters slowly in pacing. But it's not really a problem, but yeah. I don't know. I just never want to speak about Bleach ever again. That was my childhood they ruined. I have the same dynamic vision. My tusk won't hit them at all. Whoa! It pissed on me. Well, there we are. There it is. Well, there it is. Dinosaurs pissed on Johnny and Gyro. Oh! There's some more coming. It's the smell. They're coming after the smell of their own piss. Mice. They're back to normal after dropping dead. These small dinosaurs are just sewer mice. What do you know? Johnny, hurry up and get out of the gutter. The next bunch is coming. Dio will send more mice. Hang on to the rock in the shadow and be still. We need to finish this before climbing down the canyon. What are you doing? Go down the rocks. No, Gyro. We can't go. Down the cliff. There's no way we're going to cross the canyon and get to the hill. Oh no. Oh no. Has that dinosaur got a shirt on? It's a classy dinosaur. Actually a classy dinosaur. Holy crap. I would never expect it to be there, but god damn it, it's actually a classy dinosaur there. We're surrounded. Those are the villagers. They've already been turned into dinosaurs. They're obviously climbing up the cliff from the right to left. I mean, even when they turn to dinosaurs, they still keep their clothes on. It's impressive. Dio's ability is to turn everything... Dio's ability, it turns everything in this village, human and animal, into Dio's ability, it turns everything in this village, human and animal, into dinosaurs and puts them under his rule. There we are. Said it. Damn it. Dio. The dinosaur. Dio's coming from above. Don't panic. No matter how many there are, as long as we don't move, they'll never be able to see us. But, Gyro, if Dio's purpose is to side all of the villagers with himself and take my left arm, the dinosaur's infection will spread even through a scratch caused by Dio's claws. Even through a small scratch, the infection will spread. Huh? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Huh? What? It's happening to me too. Husbando dinosaur! Isn't Urasawa got a new manga coming out this like month as well? I haven't actually read 20th Century Boys. I just know a lot about it. One of those ones I have to get round to reading at one point. I swear Urasawa's got a new manga. I can't say the word now. Manga coming out soon. I think it's the 20th it starts. Is it someone else? I swear it's Urasawa. Oh man, this is This is actually happening. This is actually goddamn happening. Dio was holding down your neck and arm with his feet back in the hut. It's only a small scratch, but he did wound you, both you and me. We've already been infected. We're going to turn to dinosaurs. You have to be kidding. Freaking hell. I think they released what it could be about, but I don't think they released the whole entire picture. I swear it's October 20th it starts. I was like, I need to get on that then. I need to get onto Urasawa's work, because it might be good to cover in the meantime. Hopefully it starts from hopefully it's a monthly one, so I actually have something monthly to cover as well as Overlord. How much longer do you think will last until we turn into dinosaurs? We won't last. We won't last. We probably won't last 3 minutes. Guessing from what happened with that bear and at the hut, there's no more time. What do we do? The situation. Should we cut off your left arm and hand it over and beg for our lives? Or can we defeat Dio quick enough to defeat the root cause within 3 minutes? Dio unleash more of those mice. Don't move, Johnny. Don't move no matter what. They're all dino husbands now. That's fact, they're all dino husbands. I'm still so shocked. This is actually a real thing that's happening in JoJo. We're getting my boy and my husband, Giant Zeppeli, turned into a goddamn dino. Boy, you know what this is? This is the goddamn Dino Crisis. Yes! I did it! I said it! Oh, that was good. That was freaking good. Oh, man, that was good. That's a good pun. That was a good pun. Oh, Jesus Christ. It had to be said at this point. Just ignore those for now. Don't you get it? We have their piss on us. That's what they're after. The aim is fixed. Dio is trying to find our exact position with those small ones. I'm sorry, I had to. It had to be done. The Dino Crisis pun had to be made. Oh man, that was beautiful. That's a beautiful pun. I just did it. I've done it. I've got to go home now. I've got to leave the stream. Just leave us going from now on. Just leave. I've fulfilled my quota for life. I've got here at this point. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. We need to fight or we'll be killed. We need to finish them off now. No, Johnny. There's no more. There's one more thing we have to do. What we need to do is accomplish it. What we need to do. What we need to accomplish in the next 3 minutes is to get the Holy Corpse. That's across that cliff. At this point it is. It's literally a volume of puns. The progression of our wounds is getting slower. The scales on your left arm are fading away. I'm the only one turning into a dinosaur. It must be because you have the corpse part in your left hand. The holy power of the corpse is fighting the infection. If we get the next corpse part on that rocky hill, we can negate my infection too. Shah! They found us, Gyro. I said ignore them, Johnny. Face this way. See now? There's an opening to the canyon. Here we go. Jump off, Johnny. What? Run! Go, Johnny! Go! 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 Holy shit! Man just got hit. Man just got hit. What are we doing? There's no way we can jump across. It's too far. Man just got hit. Man's got his steel balls. Man's got the steel balls. Exactly. There's no way to jump across for them unless Dio's a dinosaur with wings, that is. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't see any of those here. Grab onto the tree bark that I shade off with my steel ball. Gwah! Oh man. Even if I'm 50 years old by the time it actually gets animated, I will watch it just for this one moment. I want to see this one moment. I want to see this whole entire arc animated just to see it. Just to see it. I'd be like, I'll be sitting there 50 years old with my pipe and my glass of wine, just like, yo, that JoJo Part 7. I need to see that. I need to see that Dino Crisis animated. He's having them come after us again. They're going to try and get here by climbing up from below. Forget Dio. Even if there are dinosaurs, it would take them a few minutes to get up here anyway. I guess we weren't wrong to assume that it was here. We were right. Oh man. The sand on the ground is moving from the bottom. What kind of principle is this, coming up from below? It isn't because it's reacting to your left arm. The corpse is responding to another part of the corpse. They're calling each other because you came close. If this is the same as the time in the second stage, and it's very close for real. The position of the rocks, it's like a palm. The devil's palm. Where is it? Where's the next corpse part buried? Climb up, Johnny. Our body's getting worse. Let's hurry up and find it. And get the hell off this mountain. Brrr. Hmm? He's turning into a dino. Dino man. Huh? Dino man. Jared, look above. Above you. What is that? No, I thought it was a statue. But it's no statue. It's hollow beneath the sand. It's only sand covering a hollow shape. A shape of energy, a stand. The shape of a stand. Joe's face is quite terrifying. It's something in the part of the shape. Something in the part shaped like a hand. It's something in its hand. That's it. There's something inside. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. It's taken over my mind. Those are the corpse's parts. The next corpse part of the eyes. Inside the hands are both eyes. Get them! I'm just about to become a dinosaur, but we'll win. Johnny, if they're there, you go get them. Go get them. Grah! Huh? Huh? Hey, Johnny! I can see this clearly. Dio's just knocked two of his dino friends off the cliff. He jumped off. This is going somewhere. This is going places. Oh my god, I actually love this manga so much. Huh? What just... Huh? No! Dio took the eyes! Damn. That art though! Holy crap, look at... You know he's turned into a dinosaur, but Jesus freaking Christ, he still looks swaggy. He still looks swaggy! Even though I'm turned into a dino, I still have the swag. May they rest in peace. Poor dino friends. Actually, this is what happened to Dinosaur Planet. This is what got turned into JoJo Part 7. Oh man, that was amazing. Alright, so story of F. Valentine. There was an accident. We all got caught in a quicksand. I was the only survivor. Thus, testified Valentine. This was how he found the corpse. Afterwards, Valentine suddenly began rising through the ranks. Now we have two pieces of his corpse. With his political prowess and surge of popularity, Valentine became 23rd president of the United States 1 year ago in the year 1889. It was at the time that he met Stephen Still, a man burning with passion for the still-board transcontinental horseback race. So transnational, but it's the wrong way of saying it. And the president became a secret backer of the race. Now the race begins. The fireworks go up at 10 o'clock sharp. You will need to pay the registration fee of $1,200 per entrant, so that he could collect all the pieces of the corpse scattered across the continent as the map had indicated. His name was Funny Valentine. When Valentine was a representative in the U.S. Congress, he discovered an old map. This map belonged to an eminent pertained minister who had come from England to America 150 years ago. Although Valentine had no idea of the significance of this map, he joined a pertained search by traveling to a point marked on the map east of San Diego, California. But only Valentine returned alive from his expedition. The president discovered the heart near San Diego, California. Only JoJo's obtained the left arm in the Arizona desert. The corpse of an unknown individual was split into 9 pieces and scattered across the continent of North America. Due to their miraculous powers and lack of decay, Giuseppe believes that them to be a corpse of some saint. Diego Brando obtained the eyes near Mount Cruz in the Rocky Mountain Range. There we are. Oh man. Poco Loco's still there though. That man's still there. I like Poco Loco. He's still there. Shigechi's in the goddamn race. Just realised that. Georgie Porgy, Mac the Knife, Tarkus, Shigechi, Billy White, Kanye, Iglesias, Caravan Seri, Sloop John B, Baba Yaga, Nelly Bill, Dixie Chicken, Dot Han, Norisuke Higashikata, Zenyata Mondata, Mountain Tim, Swagman, Giuseppe, Swagman, Poco Loco, Hot Pants, Johnny Joestar, Sandman, Diego Brando. Well, there we are. There is the end of JoJo Part 7, Volume 6. Okay, so I have zero idea what to even say at this point. I mean, I've seen some things. I've experienced some things in my time. I've read some things, but never have I read Diego Brando turn into a goddamn, or Diego Brando turn into a goddamn dinosaur, and then have a dinosaur fight, and then everyone else turn into a goddamn dinosaur as well. Dio is literally Dio in this manga is the best. Like, he's freaking awesome. He's a dinosaur. He's like the coolest guy ever right now. I don't even know if anyone can actually be cooler than a dinosaur. And this one actually turns out to be a complete, like, as Batman comes in at one point. I don't know. Like, someone that's just like Batman. I don't know. I have zero idea, but I'm open. I'm open to the idea that possibly like, a Batman individual might just come in and just be like the coolest dude ever. I don't know at this point, but you never know. Because there's dinosaurs. Why is there no Batman? A legit man-bat. But Jesus freaking Christ. That was an experience. That was an experience. I mean, we also got Dio's backstory as well. She actually does live, actually. That's a plus as well, because the boy did not die. The boy did not die. I still can't get over that death in part 4. I want to maybe cry. I was like, man, I'm crying. Why am I crying? It's like, yeah, because she actually was kind of cool in the end. Oh man, I got my boy up there as well. I think. I can't see him right now. He's somewhere up on my shelf of figurines. I've got a little Shigechi because he's so cool. He's a cool man. He's my bro. But alas, I can't find him right now. But literally, goddamn, this is just going places. I like Dio. I kind of liked how Dio's backstory was explained. It was actually kind of neat because now we kind of got a little bit more context to where he is, why he's fighting, and why he's the way he is as well. Because, again, as we established before, how the whole OG timelines, the fact that Dio kind of felt a bit too one-dimensional, but here he kind of feels as if he's had a character kind of introduction and actual kind of backstory actually kind of makes it a little bit more kind of fleshed out, and hopefully he gets his whole entire character arc. But I'm guessing now Dinosaur is really much his kind of start of character arc, so hopefully as time goes on we get more development with a good old Dio, because he seems pretty freaking cool. I must say, he's a cool man, old Dio. That Dio, he's a pretty cool man. But yeah, I'm gonna lie down for a bit, my throat is actually killing me. Just ran out of water during that whole entire stream. Just like, damn it, my throat, it's dry as hell. But yeah, my god, is JoJo Part 7 a freaking amazing manga. Like, Jesus freaking Christ. It's from the gods themselves. The artwork is beautiful. Mwah. Jared Zeppeli is beautiful still, even though he's a dinosaur at this point. Like, he's a swaggy dinosaur. That's what he is, a swaggy dinosaur. Oh boy, but yeah. I'm sure I will actually love him a bit. I already love him as it is, but I just love him even more if he gets even more development as time goes on. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's just, he's cool. He's cool. Ah, Jesus, man. It's 82 people have died in this Steel Ball Run race so far. I just realised that. I just read that. It's deceased 82. I was like, damn, 82 people died. It's quite a lot, actually. But I mean, yeah. So that's gonna do it for me for today. So, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed it does help quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here, and you want to stay a little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed it does help quite a bit. But until next Monday with some more JoJo Part 7. See you guys later. Bye for now.